So, Doom on Nintendo Switch just got a pretty sizable update. They added a new multiplayer party system, some resolution improvements to certain areas of the game, CPU optimization, a bunch of bug fixes, including that audio glitch I remember some people having some real irritating problems with. But most notably, they added motion control support. You can use motion controls both with the tablet and handheld mode, as well as the broken off Joy-Cons in the Pro Controller. However you want to play it, you can use motion to aim in Doom. I'm not a big motion controls fan. I get there's plenty of people who love them, especially on Nintendo platforms. Oh, you have to get used to them. Oh, really? I've literally never heard that before, not once. But after messing with these a bit, they seem okay. I don't feel like they're as intuitive as, say, something like Splatoon 2, but they work well enough. I'm sure they're going to be a welcome addition for those who were requesting them, and, I know there were quite a few people asking for motion controls in this game. But the point here, the main point, is that this is a solid patch that does quite a bit to improve on the core game months after launch. If you follow me, one of the things I like to say, to reaffirm, if you're a Switch owner, a Switch fan, is that you should want to support the companies that want to support the platform. And Bethesda is proving to be one of those that are going to go above and beyond to do just that. When they first announced they were bringing over games like Doom and Skyrim, Wolfenstein 2 is coming down the line. I thought it was going to be sweet just to have a portable version of these games. What we got day one with Doom was solid. Panic button is legit, by the way, but Skyrim launched with motion controls, allowing a unique experience on the Switch. Now we just got them for Doom, and I'm almost certain with this addition to Doom, we'll probably see the same thing in Wolfenstein 2. Maybe those will be ready to go on launch day. These games would have been fine, though, would have been received well, in my opinion, by the players if they didn't have these sorts of features, if they were more so just straight ports, just a core version of this game that you could play on the go. But these sorts of additions make it feel like you're getting something special when you buy the Switch versions of these games, beyond, again, just the portability factor. Which, if you haven't seen me or others cover these Bethesda games in the past, I highly recommend both. Skyrim is something that I've had trouble really getting into in the past, and it's like everyone is always going on and on about how it's like, oh, it's the greatest game of all time and whatnot. Personally, I wouldn't go that far, but I've had a much better time, been way more engaged, being able to play the game on the go. Both of these games, Doom and Skyrim, run really well on the Switch. I've mentioned previously, Doom in particular really surprised me. Being a 2016 game, I thought it was going to have a lot more performance issues than it had at launch. And, with things like this latest patch, you're negating even some of those smaller things that didn't even really affect me that much when it did first come out. And while the stuff with Doom, these updates, you could argue would have been better at launch, sure. But this proves again, they're not just seeing the Switch as some dumping ground where they can get a little sales boost on these games that they've already made. They're making sure those of us playing on this system are getting a great experience, and stuff we can't get on other platforms. All the Nintendo systems tend to have this problem, even the Switch. We've got some companies thinking they can just hand us complete crap, and we're supposed to eat it, pay them $60, in fact, for that honor. And while I feel that it's important to call people out for trying to exploit the customers, it's just as important, if not more important, to highlight the companies that are going that extra mile, to give us something truly awesome. Anyway, with that, this video is a wrap. I wanted to highlight the lengths a company like Bethesda will go through to give us a quality product, while there are so many out there who they just don't seem to care at all. Let me know in the comments what you think of this sort of stuff. Like, do these things affect your buying choices? If you hear a company is doing more to support their games on the platform of your choice, are you more inclined to buy their games? Does this make you more likely to buy their upcoming games, like Wolfenstein 2 in this case? As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.
love.